Hi guys, my name is Melinda Zoe. I'm this year's Key Club 2021 president. And so today's meeting is going to be an interest meeting, so we're not going to really have a sign-in sheet or anything like that. This is more of a get to know you and get to know us as officers and what Key Club is really about. So thank you all you guys for being here.
Okay, so can everyone stand up and raise the right hand for the Key Club pledge? Hold on. Okay. I pledge on my honor to uphold the object of Key Club International, to build my home, school, and community, to serve my nation and God, and to combat all forces which tend to undermine.
Okay. So now we can officially get started. Again, I'm so sorry that you guys had to go through that. Give me a moment, guys. I'm going to go ahead and remove this person. Okay, the chat has been disabled now, so nobody should be able to do that, but give me a moment as I find the person and try to remove them. Okay, the person has been reported for spamming the chat. And again, I'm so sorry, guys, that you guys had to go through that, but I have removed the person and disabled the chat. But now we're just going to go ahead and continue with our meeting. So we're going to start off by just talking about what is Key Club. So besides all that craziness that happened, we're usually just a really chill organization. We're really focused on connecting our members with the community and making sure that everyone's able to participate in community service, because we really want to not only improve our community as a whole, but also do our part to help our members improve and grow as people. And so here are some photos from our past Key Club events. So these were some of the most major things that we did last year. So in the top and a few on the bottom, you can see the Alzheimer's Walk, which is one of our main events each year. This year, obviously, with coronavirus and everything that's going on, it might not be able to happen, but it's usually a great event that we all love because our volunteers get to go there and cheer on the runners and all the people that are there fighting against Alzheimer's. And then we also have a picture from the dodgeball tournament last year, which was in partnership with FBLA. And then here are just also some photos from our last meeting this year. So it's so crazy to think about how it's already been an entire school year. Okay. So now we're going to begin with the official Key Club officer introduction. So I'm going to hand it over to our editor, Fariba.
Hi, my name is Fariba Hossein, and I'm the editor for Key Club. My responsibility is to create the monthly newsletter, and it's coming out soon. We have a new issue, and it will be coming out every month. We begin creating the newsletter this month, and follow our Twitter, Instagram, and Remind to see when it's posted. Now I'll hand it over to our Key Club historian, Karen.
Hey guys, my name is Karen and I am a Key Club historian. Some of the responsibilities that come with my position include managing Mayde Key Club social media, which includes the Instagram, the Remind, the Twitter. As grade representative, I manage hours and maintain contact with members in the class of 2024. So all of our freshman students, I will be your grade rep. And make sure to follow our Twitter, and the username handle is right there. So now I will hand it on to our treasurer, Emily.
Hi, so I'm the treasurer of Key Club. So I manage all the funds and the dues for Key Club, and I manage the hours and maintain contact with members of class of 2023. And don't forget to pay your fees for Key Club on time. And I'll be handing it to Rebecca, our secretary.
Hey everyone, my name's Rebecca and I'm Key Club's secretary. So my job as secretary is to keep meeting records, and I do a monthly report every month. this year, I'm going to be the grade representative of the class of 2022. I pass it on to Jonathan, our vice president.
Okay, so I already introduced myself in the beginning, but hi again, guys. My name is Jonathan. I'm vice president for this school year, and I'll be working alongside Melinda, our president, to make sure that our officers and our members stay on the right track. And I'll also be serving as the grade representative for the class of 2021, so the seniors. So for seniors that end up completing their hours or anything like that, I'll just be the one that you guys end up messaging. So now I'm going to hand it over to our president, Melinda.
Okay, hi guys. As you already know, my name is Melinda. I'm this year's KeyCo president, and this year I overlook the entire organization and keep everyone, officers, including members, in check. So this year I know it's gonna be, quite strange considering with the pandemic and everything, but me and the officers are working hard to get you guys events that you can volunteer from home. So yeah, don't be discouraged by like not being able to do stuff in person this year because we do have some things set up. So next, I'll be passing it off to Ms. Higgins, our sponsor.
Give me one moment. I'm just going to go ahead and find her to unmute her. Okay. Yeah.
Good afternoon. I'm Ms. Higgins, the Key Club advisor sponsor at Mid Creek High School. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. If you have any ideas, let our officers know. And if there's anyone else that you see that we should have deleted already, let one of the officers know in a chat, not this chat, but in Remind.
Okay. So now I'm gonna hand it back over to our secretary to talk about our treasurer to talk about registration fees for this school year.
Okay, so all members must fill out this QR code and before turning in the fees. All fees are due October 16th, and more information will be released later about the payment system. We are currently waiting for official district guidelines. The membership fees are $25 for the school year, and this will come with a shirt. The shirt design will be released soon, so please fill out the Google form below.
And guys, so since we do have a QR code on the screen, we're just gonna give you guys about 3 minutes. So go ahead and scan it and just complete it really quickly. And for those wondering, we will be posting this PowerPoint and the recording from today's meeting, obviously with the beginning cut out, but we will be posting everything on our website, which we'll have a QR code towards the end of the meeting. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys about 1 more minute, so just make sure that you're filling out the Google form. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and go on to the next slide.
Lindsay Robinson has a question.
Okay, let me find you.
It's on
Oh,
paper.
sorry, I just saw that. You can use either one, just whatever works best for you, just whichever email you check. So since she had that quick question, I'll give you guys one more minute. We'll continue at 3:05. Okay, so we're just gonna go on now. And for those, like I said before, for those of you guys that may not have finished, don't worry, you can finish it after the meeting. And like I said, our PowerPoint PDF will be on the website later today. So next I'm gonna hand it over to Karen to talk about our website.
Okay, so yes, we have a website, and there's a link to it in the bio in the Instagram as well, in case you can't get the QR code to work. But if you can just scan it. And on the website, you will find information about us, information about becoming a member and registration, as well as I believe a link to our Twitter, other resources, gallery with pictures of past events. And yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys a minute to scan the QR code in case you guys want to go to the website.
Okay, so now we're just gonna move on. And so this year we're going to be having hour logs where each member has to submit their hours and pictures to your grade representative. So like we said in the beginning, each of the officers from the historian to vice president all have a grade level that we manage. So we'll just make sure that you guys are all kept in sync. And also whenever you complete an event, make sure that you're taking photos and then sending it to us through GroupMe to make sure that we can help you log your hours. For this school year, we've changed our policy. Normally, we require 25 total hours, but because of the coronavirus and everything that's going on, we changed the requirement from 25 to 15. So this year, you'll only need 10 inside hours and 5 outside hours. And we also do still have the 2 social hour requirement, but that may change as coronavirus continues to affect our plans. So next, I'm going to pass it over to the secretary to talk about some of our requirements for the school year. I think she may be having some technical difficulties, so I'll just talk about it. So besides the requirements for volunteer hours this year, we do also have some other things. So number one, obviously, like I said in the previous slide, you are required to complete 15 total hours, but besides that, all members are also required to attend at least 90% of all of our Key Club meetings. And at the end of each meeting, since they're virtual now, we'll just take a picture of the participants, but otherwise, we would usually have you fill out a Google form. Also, in order to become an official member, you do have to make sure that your fees are paid. And the date here is wrong. Sorry about that. But you do have to make sure that you pay your Key Club fee by October 16th. For those members that, or for those that sign up but don't end up paying the fee, you'll be removed from a remind in our group meets, and your volunteer hours won't be able to get verified and counted or anything. Next, the final thing is just that you have to make sure that you're maintaining passing grades for all of your courses, just like with any other extracurricular, and that's pretty much it. But we do want to emphasize something this year because last year there were members that weren't as good at staying active throughout the school year. So we have enforced a new policy where starting around maybe January-ish when registration for things such as National Honor Society begin, we'll be creating a list with the members that have not been doing their job so that haven't been getting the required volunteer hours. They'll be on this list that's not only sent out via our Remind, but also sent to every single faculty member in our school that runs an extracurricular to let them know that you haven't committed to us like you said you were going to and that you haven't remained active. I know it sounds a little bit scary, but it's just a way for us to make sure that by joining us, you understand that you're signing up, like you know what you're getting yourself into and you're committing yourself to everything that we stand for. And also, if you do not complete your hours for the school year, we may end up refusing your membership for the next school year. So pretty much just make sure you're staying active and attending as many events that you can. So next, I'm gonna hand it over to our president to talk about RSVP.
Okay, so if you're a returning member, you probably already have an idea of what RSVP is. And it's like Key Club, except like you can record your hours and in turn expect to get an award at the end of the year, like a community service award. And so the hour requirements differ for each grade level. But I think that for freshmen it's like 10, and then sophomore 30, juniors 50, and seniors 60. But I'm not sure. So basically, in order for you to record your hours for RSVP, you'll have to log the X2 wall and you'll have to make an account. And from there, you can join the school and join RSVP and you'll log your hours. But the biggest thing about RSVP is that in order for you to get your hours confirmed, you will need the email address of the sponsor running the event at hand. So this year, it's not really that big of an emphasis because we're still unsure whether or not we will even have in-person events coming up. But this is just something to keep on your radar in case, things do pull through. Something. Oh.
Okay, so we were originally planning on doing icebreakers, but with everything that just happened today, we're just gonna skip over this. We'll probably have it at our next session, but again, I'm so sorry for everything that happened just now. So we'll just skip over this. So next I'm gonna hand it back over to our historian so she can talk about some of our social medias.
Okay, so as I said before, we do have a remind, and you can join by texting at MCHS KC123 to 81010, or our Instagram at Mayde Key Club, our Twitter at MCHS__, so that's 2 underscores, Key Club. And we do have our QR codes on the next slide in case you guys didn't catch that, but on the next slide, you'll be able to scan it and join directly. So we're going to give you guys about 4 minutes, 3 minutes.
So yeah, so just go ahead and take a picture, or you can go ahead and just scan the remind codes and all the QR codes now to get into everything. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the time for today. So that was our last slide. And again, thank you to our officers for giving such an amazing presentation. But that's pretty much all we have for you guys today. Like our editor Fariba said in the beginning, we do create a monthly newsletter, which will be released on September 5th, which I believe is this Friday, I think. But we will be releasing our brand new newsletter this week. And so we can't wait for you guys to see that. Make sure that you're in our Remind. That way you get updates from us. And also make sure to follow our awesome Twitter and Instagram to see the posts that our amazing historian Karen posts. And again, I want to thank everyone for coming today. I'm really, really sorry for what happened at the beginning. I apologize on behalf of all the officers. That was completely out of control. And we will be taking measures to make sure that something like that won't happen again. But we're really happy that you guys were able to join us today. And we can't wait to see what we can achieve throughout the school year. So if you guys have any questions, remember that you can always DM or remind message any of the officers that you guys saw introduce themselves today. And if you have any other questions, just let us know. But besides that, thank you so much for coming, guys, and we'll see you at the next meeting. Bye.